with the justice system, no matter who you are, or matter of fact, especially who you are, they try their best to humble you, right? If they could take your money, they would. But preferably it's a mental game. If they can humble you, that's their goal. Is to bring you back down to earth.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is. Real life street stars. Hold on. Back like he never left.
Yeah.
Wow, we got him in the building, man.
Yeah.
Young City Chopper. What's good?
Preferably Young City.
Preferably Young City.
Yeah.
Why preferably Young City versus Chopper when the world knows you
as Chopper City?
As Chopper from the Bay.
All right. It's quite clear. I started the name Chopper from watching Baller Blocking. You dig? I got it from BG. You know, that was my favorite rapper. You dig? And I ended up getting grazed. My older brother got killed across the river. And then I got grazed. So I'm in the hospital, but Baller Blocking about to drop. You heard me? So when Baller Blocking about to drop, I'm like, I gotta watch Baller Blocking. I was tweaking, you heard me, to watch Baller Blocking. So my cousin, he brought the DVD player. You remember that back in the G?
Come on now.
Right? So he brought the DVD player and I watched it. I was just amazed and I was inspired. That day, I was inspired. I was drove because my oldest brother passed.
Yeah.
But yet it's still inspired by the movie. And it let me know, like, I don't know. I said to myself, either I'm going to kill these niggas or I'm going to become something. I'm going to kill them with success. So I watched BG and I watched the whole Baller Block and I'm like, I'm going to take that name. But it was already a rapper with Take 4 and all this here, Chopper style, right? Much love the Chopper style too, you dig? But at the end of the day, I looked at it like I'm uptown, you dig? So me saying Chopper is a little different than Round. No offense, it's all gravy. But I was like, I'm Chopper City. I didn't feel like Chopper. I felt like I'm Chopper City. I'm New Orleans. So I ran with that name.
Young City.
Diddy and them gave me that.
Okay, all right.
When I got on the band, Diddy knew, you heard me? He knew about the Chopper style situation. He knew about the Chopper style situation and Master P situation. And low key, that ended up becoming a conflict. We're going to talk about that there too. But so I ran with that and Diddy was like, how about Chopper Young City? And I was like, yeah, I could fuck with that. Because I didn't want to take that Chopper name off. You heard me? He was like, Young City. And if you think about it, become Young City. I would prefer you to be Young City. So I was just like, all right, cool. So that's how that ended up happening.
All right, well, let's get right to it, man. Right now, less than about 4 or 5 hours ago, Diddy just got a sentence.
He did.
Now, 50 months is what they hit him with. 4 years and 2 months for those that can't do quick math. And, before we even talk about what this means, we spoke on it last time. And what did you feel he was going to get leading up to this?
Say, bro, I thought he was going to walk free. I thought he was going to get time served. I looked at the I looked at the detrimental situation. They know, you heard me, that man back there going crazy. And to be honest with you, in my mind, you got criminals and then you got figure dealers. To me, just my opinion, I didn't look at Diddy like a criminal. I looked at him like somebody that had it his way. But the people looked at it like what you're doing, having it your way is criminal activity. So they smashed him for it, right?
That sounds like mob bosses. Mob bosses, they don't really they don't have their hands actually in the actual.
You sure about that?
Most mob bosses get to a point where they don't touch.
Correct.
They got a few hands removed
because
from the actual.
Because they turn it into business. So think about it like this here. I always say there is no such thing as good or bad. That's how I look at it, right? Because you see bad people doing good people doing bad. But there is a such thing as right and wrong, right? You heard me, you do so many wrongs, eventually it come back to get you, regardless of how that sound, right? So I feel like, in my opinion, Diddy karma of doing people wrong came back to bite him because the universe tend to unravel the way it should.
I like that. No, that's a message right there. That's a message.
I'm saying. So I feel like he everyone get their time. Fuck, I had sex trafficking in 2021. So I'm saying, was I sex trafficking? No. But was I doing something of the sort? Maybe. But at the end of the day, I also was doing a lot of wrongs that equivalated to me getting my time and era of going through the motions as well from doing wrong.
All right. Well, let's lead up to before the sentencing because normally a sentencing day is quick. Normally they talk to the lawyer, the couple lawyers, maybe one or two witness victim statements.
Yeah.
And they get right to it. Yeah. This started 8 a.m. and it went a whole day. Yeah. Were you expecting this to take a long time?
No. What I expected was for it to be quick and fast. Courtesy of the time transpiring, you heard me, I said to myself, okay, they are pondering the powers to be. They are pondering whether if we let him go, people gonna look at this shit like this ain't justice, right? So it's all about how the people seen it. I felt like Diddy was in a situation that he was ridiculed and prosecuted for being famous, no matter how that sounds.
Don't you think because he suffered a lot of embarrassment.
Haven't we all?
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
what makes him different?
Not different, but when you find out a man's sexual exploits to the point to where
that's crazy,
he enjoys to be in or around semen.
Yeah,
like
diabolical.
It's diabolical,
yes,
right?
It is. Yes, indeed.
Don't you think?
Forever, infinity.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a such thing as like that was probably like because I don't know what man would comfortably work with him after that.
That's cap because men work with each other, and most men that work with each other have those tendencies, especially in this industry. So that's not true. You dig? It's a lot of people that go to left field way, right? That work with each other, that work with straight people. This industry is majority that way, more than the straight way.
You mean like birds of a feather?
I wouldn't say birds of a feather, but at the end of the day, the higher you go, the more left field it get. But you ain't gonna recognize that until you keep going higher. If people say, "Oh, it didn't work out for me," bitch, that's because you ain't go high. They kicked you out. You ain't belong in the league, right? You could be the most talented person in the world, but if you don't recognize and understand what's in front of you and accept it, most likely somehow, some way, they're gonna kick you out of it.
And you raise an interesting point because, Diddy's like the face of hip hop.
Yes, Lord.
When you think of hip hop, you think of something raw, rugged.
Yeah.
You don't really think of semen and male prostitutes.
Believe that.
So it's like they pretty much threw paint on his face. Like hip hop, we have to remove him from the Mount Rushmore.
Never.
You don't think so?
No. Because you can never discredit the work that a man has put in, regardless of how it sounds.
Separate.
But like snitching, for instance, and I don't want to go off onto a snitching tangent, but they say that will take away all your stripes of whatever you've done.
In the streets, yeah. See, I'm older now. I'm not that young LaJuven no more. Right. I understand the dialect of business, right? If that's so, how come most of the snitches that they claim as snitches is on top right now? I'm going to tell you the real reason why. It's a generational gap. Okay? We look at the old law of how things was, but yet and still we have children. Get what? They have children. And get what? They have children, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have kids that have kids that have kids, the rules that we abide by no longer matters to the younger generation of the younger generation of the younger generation.
Because it's not passed down? Or it's just watered down?
I won't say that it's watered down, Brett. I would say at the end of the day, the generation after the generation after the generation don't take the severity of what they, we don't listen to what our mom and Paul say once we become who we are because we feel like we know it all. So the rules don't apply the same. And I would say at the end of the day, the reason why, when people say snitching and all this here, the reason why it's not as seriously taken is because they don't oblige by those rules anymore. It's their way. You'll think the rappers are the hottest, but the niggas that's on Twitch and podcasts and all this, they're the hottest. Why is that? It's a reason why. It's a generational gap. Mm-hmm. The way we seen it is not the way they see it.
Switched up.
Period.
And we were talking about levels. And Diddy being at the highest.
Yeah.
I heard a person in the industry say once you get to a level, there's a level where the odd things start to happen.
Yes.
And you either choose to move through that or you choose to stay there or go stagnant.
Not to cut you off, brother. Yeah. You don't move through that. You just accept it.
Okay.
Right? But the higher you go, you accept it. And then on the other half, if you already who you are before you got you probably going to play with it too. You know what I'm saying? No matter how that sound, you are who you are. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying the higher you go is the more consideration and they say, what's it say? Curiosity killed the cat. Gotcha. And if you already who you are, you're going to be curious enough to want to funnel with that because you're going to think that's the thing to do. Because when, as monkey see, monkey do. You watch the richest of the richest doing what they doing, you're going to think and accept that it's okay to do that too, if that's in your system.
Yeah, I see it's in a lot of people's system. Goddamn.
Obviously. But you know what? It's been like that since the 70s.
I think it's been like that way longer.
Me too. Look, joke up. Me too. But you know what changed the game? Social media.
Yeah, I'm about to say television, then social media.
Then social media.
I don't know what's next.
Sometimes
I don't know what's next. I can read your mind. That's gonna fuck us up.
That's how I go.
So let me ask you
generational gap.
No, for real.
Yeah.
When it comes to this sentencing phase, the thing that the prosecution had a plan and the defense had a plan.
Yeah.
The prosecution, they created a video of Diddy with his kids, had the music playing.
Yep.
Very emotional. Him just playing on the floor with his babies, playing Scrabble. I'm like, wow, they really trying to paint a picture. Do you feel like that was maybe overly produced? Like that's just doing too much to show like these are serious charges, showing that there's another side to you. You just showing you just with your kids and like that's what you do all day. Do you feel like it was a good plan?
I thought that was great for him, but what I thought was not a great idea was scheduling dates in Miami. That's a smack in the face to the justice system. That's letting them know you think you coming home. We're gonna sit you down.
Wait. And they said it was a tour he was about to plan, a talking tour.
Sometimes.
And somebody, I don't know if it's real or not, but somebody allegedly said it was called The Height of Hubris.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But no, it was real though. He did have a date scheduled a week out.
All right.
What do you think his thought process was if he was to get free and go on this talking tour?
I felt like his thought process was, I did enough time in here. They're going to give me time served. I think I paid my dues. And I don't think Diddy looked at it like he felt like he did anything wrong for real. That's just,
I really, yeah.
That's how I really
That's how he
feel.
moving kind of.
That's how he thinking, because he can't move. He backed up. How you going to move if you
can't really move.
If you're confined? But that's how he was thinking, right? I felt like the problem was, with the justice system, no matter who you are, or matter of fact, especially who you are, they try their best to humble you, right? If they could take your money, they would. But preferably it's a mental game. If they can humble you, that's their goal. Is to bring you back down to earth.
Yeah, the one thing that the judge asked before sentencing was, prosecution, defense, y'all present me cases like this.
Yeah.
That was ruled, and how did those cases go? So they must have saw that cases like this on a federal situation
level,
that some men have not even done maybe 6 months, maybe years. So they must have thought that based on the seriousness of the charges or not seriousness of the charges that Diddy was going to do 14 months were good.
I mean, that's what we all thought.
For the lawyers, for his attorneys to have the arrogance of that, of like, we going to do this 14 months and they're going to get us time served. Let's book you some dates and we'll allow it.
And he allow it. They can't, you heard me? They can't green light, brother, without his say so. He allowed it.
Do you feel like if maybe he booked some dates in like maybe Nebraska, it might have looked Miami?
No, I think he should have kept that solid. And I think he should have went through this here as being a little more remorseful.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what they wanted from him. Because if you get charged with something, brother, and you have witnesses, you up shit creek.
Come on.
That's number one. You up shit creek. You dig? And these people don't want you to come home. And then you smack the system in their face. drawing things out there like you about to come home, they can't let you come home because it ain't justice.
The fact that he chose Miami as a location is literally wild for what you're charged with. That's wild.
So I'm saying?
You know, I saw the thing where they said he showed no remorse, and it's like, I look at the charges, right?
All right.
I'm really just playing with hoes.
That's always that's why I said figure dealing.
Like, what am I sorry really for? Being myself, being a rich playboy with the money. I was kind of hard. That I get when there's a hit and run or a drunk driver. I can get the remote. Y'all got me for playing with hoes,
having fun.
Wait. Do you? There's a law of paying for prostitution and taking them across state lines. Do you feel like Diddy didn't know that was a law? Because most black men don't think that's a law.
I don't feel like nobody quite know that was a law. Because at the end of the day, they hit me with sex trafficking, and I ain't even sex traffic nobody. I had no witnesses or nothing. Basically, what they told me was I was cooling, right? I was doing my Diddy, having fun, fucking the hoes, leaving the strip clubs in Vegas and taking they hoes and knocking them down and all types of foolishness. So they kind of been on me already, right? So I'm in a strip club. I'm drinking. I'm having a ball. A female hit me up and say, "Hey, I've been trying to call you. I just want to let you know I'm drunk. I just want to let you know I sell pussy and I'm a stripper. Can I still fuck with you? I'm drunk." I said, "Yeah."
And 99% of men would say,
I said, "Fucking right." And guess what that person ended up being? Undercover. Entrapment. And then they put me on the media and what's that, 2021, 22, and said I was a sex trafficker. Who did I sex traffic?
It's a wild label.
Sometimes. So I understand what Diddy gone through. I do. I can't compare my situation with Diddy's, but I know how they trump up charges to make it look like one thing that it really ain't. Did Diddy take people across state lines? No, Cassie did. So Cassie playing the victim when Cassie was really the predecessor of doing exactly what Diddy wanted her to do. They did it together, but yet it's still Cassie won. You want to know who won out of all this here? Cassie.
Because here's the thing. Even so, let's even go back to that. So
kudos to her.
If we was gonna have remorse for Cassie, right? Mm-hmm. He just dropped $1 million bag on her.
He did.
I can't find it in my heart to fit video and all. And man,
I can't say that because look,
bro,
brother.
You know what I let a nigga do? Man, whoop my ass by the elevator
right now
for 20 bands.
But I don't think that was Cassie's whole thinking because I seen Cassie before this whole situation happened because I was living in Vegas. And Cassie, I seen her in the Mayweather Club. I forgot what Mayweather Club called, but it's a strip club out there in Vegas.
Girl Collection or something.
It is Girl Collection. Mm-hmm. And she basically told me, man, Cassie go back. Throughout Bad Boy days. A lot of people don't understand this here, but Chopper just didn't do the band. I did after the band with Bad Boy, with Bad Boy South. So I lived a whole different life too, right? So when I seen Cassie at Girl Collection, she basically was like, Chop, I didn't do nothing wrong. I was drunk. I'm having fun. I didn't even know what Cassie was talking about, son. She was like, I didn't do nothing wrong. I ain't deserve that, Chop. I was like, I don't even know what she's saying she don't deserve. I just was rocking with her because she gave me free bottles. And that's the sis. But I knew it was coming. I knew something was coming. And then her husband was there and he gave her that look like, stop telling him your business. And a couple months after that, that's when it happened. So
yeah. And here's the thing. Was Cassie a victim of yes?
She was a victim of domestic violence that day.
Right.
That day. If we're going to keep it real. That day.
For sure. Did she deserve something? Yes, of course. Did she play a... Not no 20. Did she... But was she complicit in all of these crimes? Of course she was. So it's like... Yes. When she sent her letter in, she said, I can't even get no sleep at night.
Her husband made her do that. We all know that. No offense. No. And I love every race. Nothing about City is racist. I got mixed kids, you hear me? So nothing about me racist. But we all know her husband manipulated her to do that. We know that. Because Cassie, I've been around Cassie. She's a good fucking person, son. She's not no bad person. She's not vindictive. She's none of that, to be honest with you. It's dude. And you got to understand how she met dude. Diddy hired him to train her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That already sets up a whole play.
Think about it. Right?
It sets up a whole play.
So you got to understand it's bigger than Cassie. It's them people. It's the powers to be. You heard me? Because how is it that Cassie was right along with Diddy with this whole thing and they flipped it to make Cassie the victim? How does that work? It doesn't work. Whoever, whatever, powers to be wanted to make sure Diddy was set an example of. And that's how I see it.
Because Cassie was complicit. I mean, she even said she was complicit in a lot of this. She actually set it off.
And they still used her as the number one valuable witness.
They gave her immunity of, she can't get touched.
That shit ain't right.
They had $20 million.
That shit ain't right. The
judge had mentioned when he was speaking to Diddy before sentencing, he said, you were more than a John.
Yeah.
You're not just a guy looking, you did a lot more than just being a John.
So did Cassie, but I'm listening.
Okay, so yeah. If Cassie was on trial, we'll be talking about Cassie. No, but do you see Diddy as more than a John versus just him playing with some hoes? Like,
I see Diddy as a egotistical narcissist, just like every last one of us is if we was in that position of power, you heard me? I can't see no less than if we was in the same position. And nigga, that's just like me walking for a cheesecake. Joker, bruh. Oh, that nigga walk for a cheesecake. But bitch, if you was in that same position, bruh, you would have done the same thing. Or you would have done the same thing.
Niggas don't think like it's in the moment. Hindsight's always 20/20. But in the moment,
you walking for that cheesecake to make it. Right? So I see it like this here. If we was in that position, would you have fun? I'm not talking about the left field shit. I'm talking about just the egotistical.
Yeah, you're talking about black billionaire. You're just a black billionaire who just having your way. You just got the key to the city.
And guess what? And they ridiculed them for
God damn.
A black man can't even have the key to the city.
Bro.
What they let you know? You still a what, Joker?
A nigga.
That's what that showed me. Still a nigga.
Shit.
Say, bro, that nigga, they said, oh yeah, didn't know Jay-Z. That bitch Jay-Z, not to call him a bitch, but that's how we talking about it. That nigga Jay-Z said, I don't know that nigga. Jay said, I don't know that nigga.
Bro, it's crazy because I just seen a video. And y'all go Google this video. I seen a video of Jay-Z with Luke. With
I seen it too.
With a female eating out. Two people just took. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, this is wild. Mm-hmm. But yet Diddy's the monster. God damn.
Right. So Diddy's not a. I would say this here. Diddy's not what they portrayed him to be, but he ain't far from it either. Let's keep it real.
He was pushing the limits. I ain't gonna lie. The testimonies, it was pushing some of the limits of.
It's not even the testimonies. It's just facts. Diddy was. He was on top of the world and he felt like nothing. He was invincible. That's the best word to put it. He felt invincible.
So let's speak on actual Diddy's conversating to the judge.
All right.
He had said a few things he said.
Uh-huh.
One of the things he said, Judge, I lost my way. I assume he was trying to be remorseful. Like
Joker, we all lose our way when we get caught with something.
We get caught. Like, hey, I meant to go right.
I lost say when they locked me up a couple years ago, I lost my way.
He said, I'm not supposed to be here.
Right. I meant to go right. And I went left.
I didn't lose my fucking way.
Right.
Because it's not a crime unless you what? Get caught.
Get caught. God damn it. He did apologize to Cassie up front, to the judge. He said, I want to apologize to Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Cassie, that apology was needed to speak to Cassie?
Say it one more time, brother.
Do you feel like that apology was needed for him to talk to Cassie directly while he's talking to the judge? Like, of course, Cassie's not there, but he needed to mention Cassie's name like, I am sorry. Do you feel like that was needed?
Yes. But you think Diddy really sorry? You put me through all this here, and I'm going to look you in your face and tell you I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I fucking hate you. That's the truth.
Not to Cassie. That's
the truth. Diddy hate that girl.
He'll be sorry if he didn't pay her, but he paid her and still went, and she sat there on that stand and still, it's like, ooh, I know you wanted to do something right then. Like, I just paid you 20 mil.
Say, bro, you could have took that 20 mil and had a great life.
and chill. Like, hey, I'm not even talking against you.
And you can't say the feds was going to lock you up. They subpoena me. No, baby girl, I don't work like that. How it works is if you stay out the way and ignore their calls, and he gave you $20 million. If they say they're going to lock you up, take the 1 year.
Yeah, call.
Take it.
Get a lawyer. You got the money.
$20 million.
That's
She wanted to do it, but it wasn't her. I'm going to keep saying that. It was him.
I won't argue that.
It was him.
Now, Diddy, doing his talk to the judge, he had spoke on the conditions of being at the MDC.
Yeah.
Where he was speaking on, like, man, there's him and 25 men in a room sharing the same water, one toilet. The water's not good. They got to boil water just to drink it. Just the living conditions is horrible. He's trying to let them know, like, I'm doing bad.
Welcome to being a black man.
Right, a regular
nigga. I felt that too.
Right.
Do you feel like this?
I hated it.
Do you feel like this is first time? Like,
can I not cut you off, brother? Nigga, you hear me? When you have some type of celebrity status, they put you in a 23-hour lockdown. You understand? You can beg all you want to be in population. If you have some type of celebrity status, they're gonna put you in a 23-hour lockdown, which means you have 1 hour, 30 minutes to take a shower, 30 minutes to make a phone call each day. I hated every bit of it. Fucking the CEOs used to walk past and say, I see you, little daddy. These motherfuckers used to sing the band and my solo songs. To joke me, to tease me. I bet you hated it, nigga. I hated it too. I hated it. I want it out. Watching my videos too. I like that video you did on YouTube.
Damn.
Nigga, I'm in here. I'm fucked up.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
What do you think his mindset is right now that out of things he's done, like he's just been reduced to this?
He's saying the system failed me. People that I thought had love for me failed me. I think Diddy want revenge, not in the malice way, but when he come out, he wants sweet revenge. Because at the end of the day, the people that was rocking with him, the powers to be people, they all turned their back on him. They ain't want no smoke. I felt like Diddy mind frame right now is, I hate everybody. But I think mostly, to be honest with you, Brett, I think he's thinking about his daughters. I think he's thinking about his sons. I think that he feel like he failed them. So he think the people failed him and he failed his family. Because I don't think he feel like he deserved to be there. And honestly, you in a federal penitentiary for domestic violence. I low-key, high-key, middle-key feel like he don't deserve to be there either.
Do you feel like this will humble him more? Like, because they really showed him, you just a regular black man.
Yeah.
We don't care about none of that other shit.
Yeah, but they know what's out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he's going to learn from this? Like, do you think he'll actually come out or do you think he'll come out and be like, I'm through with I'm finna get on my Russell shit, go to an island and do yoga.
I mean, when I got locked up and that situation happened to me and they dropped the charges because I didn't do nothing, I left Vegas. I came back home to New Orleans and I said, man, I'm not fucking around no more, right? Because I learned my lesson, right? And I realized to myself that, I'm still a nigga, no matter how that sound. But I also realized something else. Maybe it was a slap on the wrist because I needed to change. Regardless of how that sound, I needed to grow up because I was having it my way, doing whatever I wanted to do. So I hate putting myself in round shoes. It's because I don't have the quadrillions like Diddy. I ain't broke though, but I don't have the quadrillions like Diddy. But I always say to myself, if he come home, I just think that Diddy, I don't know if he gonna be in the industry no more. I don't.
I think
because what come with that,
right?
Yeah,
I think it's a good thing when you realize that you still a nigga. Like, I think it grounds you. Like I'll be doing something and I'll be like, and I'm like, oh, let me chill. I'm still a nigga.
Me too, Ron. Me too.
Let me get on from over here.
Because they ain't got no problem locking you up. They'll put your ass in the garage. They don't kill. They gonna find room for you, regardless of how that sounds. So it sucks, bro. Because like I say, I don't feel like Diddy should be in jail by now. Right now, I just don't. And a lot of people would probably say, "Oh yeah, you just sucking." Man, I don't give a fuck if Diddy. I don't give a fuck about Diddy. Courtesy of, you heard me? Courtesy of, respectfully, courtesy of what I went through of money that I'm owed, things that I've done, you dig, that I didn't get compensated for. I don't give a fuck about Diddy. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being and I'm a humanitarian, and right is right and wrong is wrong.
Okay, now Diddy, he said, Judge, I don't care about the fame or the money or the records of performing.
Shit.
I feel like if Your Honor gives me a chance to share the story, I'll have a positive impact. Him saying that he don't care about the fame and the money, that's like him saying, almost, Judge, you could take it all from me and I'll be all right just for my freedom.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would say that's a 50-50 situation. Imagine living a life close to 30 plus years of the highlight, right? Imagine that. You're not going to be used to drinking tap water and eating bricks, AKA ramen noodles. And you heard me? You're not going to be used to all that shit. So I low key feel like you did. He really feel that way. But when you really think about it, if you go back down low, you're going to have to see everybody that you fucked over, that you blues. So I don't think Diddy want that smoke. I just think Diddy wanted to get out of jail real bad. And if he could have sold his soul to do it. Obviously, he would have sold his soul to do it because he's not a jailbird. But think like this here: who is?
Do you think
I ain't no jailbird? You heard me? Fuck all that.
I know that you're not.
Jail.
I know that you're not ecstatic that he went to jail. I like you said, you don't feel like he should have been there. Do you think there are people that he's worked with that are happy like he's in it? Like
yes,
artists?
Because I talked to him. Before you heard me his sentencing, I talked to rappers, I talked to staff members, I talked to industry people. A lot of people hated Diddy. You know, Diddy was the type of person, and it's just respectfully, Diddy was the type of person, he would drown you to stay afloat. And he'd take care of him and hands and fuck everybody else. Obviously, look at Black Rob. He went out bad. Look at Craig Mack. He went out bad. These are the people that helped you get to the peak that you was at.
Come on.
You ain't helped the man with his funeral, Black Rob. You dig? Loon had to go sell kilos of coke and did close to 14 years. You dig? You bluesed the band. You bluesed Day 26. You bluesed everybody. Fuck. Honestly, you bluesed Biggie. Let's keep it real. Let's start there. You blues Biggie too. He's the type of person that would drown you to stay afloat. And I don't have no disrespect towards Diddy, but can't nobody walk in my shoes and tell me what I ain't go through, you know? And I seen it with my own eyes that his fucking mean fuck you. I don't care about your mom, your pa, your family, your kids, because my kids good, my mom straight, my family good. And people that act and think like that, you know, they deserve a good seat in hell.
So let me ask you, because 11 years being a max, 14 months walking free. He came down to 50 months, which is 4 years, 4 years, 2 months. Do you feel like that technically, if like outside of your thoughts of Diddy, that is a light sentence based on the max, based on the low of what could happen? Do you feel like that's a light sentence?
All right, I'm gonna get this here clear too, Joker. I'm not biased. You know, I'm not. It's not fuck Diddy because I hate Diddy. It's just things that he done that just wasn't fair. But life ain't about being fair. You dig? I feel like the guidelines and the max that they try to give him, it was harsh and wrong, right? I think Diddy got a fair deal. If he wasn't going to walk away, that's the best option, obviously, right? And I feel like he's going to be just fine. I feel like Diddy's going to come home from this situation, from the treatment that he got. I think he's just going to recognize that he is a nigga, and he's going to be able to. He's one thing about him, bro. You can't take a man's mind from him. He is a genius, right? He's going to come home and he's going to get it back over again. He never lost nothing. You heard me? They never took no money from him. They didn't take no money from him.
People keep asking like, I'm like, no, he still got it. His kids are still in houses.
He got his money.
The boats are still there. You're coming home to boats. You're coming home to yachts.
Now, if he would have been found guilty, you heard me, of the RICO, then they would have took his money.
Yeah.
So I'm saying?
Yeah.
But since they didn't, he all right.
The $50 million he was offering as a bond with the houses, like, bro,
that's light work.
Yeah, you keep
Say,
that.
bro, regardless of what, I'm going to tell you how the judge said. The judge low-key took an invisible pack of fucking Joes, gave him one with a lighter, and said, "You be all right, nigga.
Smoke.
You be all right.
Come on.
You be all right. You be all right."
Bill Cosby, R. Kelly.
Would have wished they had that.
Yeah,
deal.
would have like, shit. Who?
Yeah. But you know, they let Bill Cosby go early, though.
Yeah, they let him go. Come on, he old.
He old.
Yeah.
And he ain't deserve that to me.
He didn't deserve that either. That was
Because they ain't have no proof.
40 years ago.
Not even that, though, Joker, brother. They had no proof. It was Bill Cosby went to jail off he say, she say, because Bill Cosby wanted to buy a network. Let's keep it real.
So that's what exactly for Diddy, exactly what the judge said. I have to sentence you because it's not because he said, yes, you got found innocent of the heinous crimes, but I'm going off the testimony that was said during that trial.
Yeah.
Of why I'm giving you this time. Like, I can't not hear what I heard happen.
It makes sense.
So, yeah.
No matter how it sound, if you get charged with something and you got witnesses, you up shit creek. No matter how that sound. That's why they say no evidence, no case. But at the end of the day, he say, she say, these days, you heard me, in the world we living in, that's enough evidence right there. But I just feel like if you have witnesses that's willing to come forward, you're fucked. Period.
Now
So that's why Diddy really in jail.
Yeah. And mind you, he's been in jail all this time. Now that he's sentenced, they're going to ship him to prison. A Fed, Club Fed is what they sometimes
Club Fed
call
is where you're going to. Martha Stewart edition.
Yeah, this is actually better than him being in the MDC, right? Like, MDC is like hell. Like, bro, you're going through New York's roughest of the roughest.
And somebody tried to stab him, too.
And someone tried. Yeah, you're right. Like, he said that. He like, bro, my life is on the line.
Your life was on the line. Your life been on the line. At the end of the day, you fucked over so many people. Say, bro, you ain't gonna much know where it's coming from because people got people that love them, regardless of how that sound. So your life been on the line, nigga.
Come on.
You thought it was sweet? Come on. Say, bro, I told you, I don't feel like it's a such thing as right and wrong. I mean, good or bad. There's a such thing as right and wrong.
Message.
Some sign.
With him now he's going to prison. I don't know where they'll send him. They'll choose where they're going to send him.
Either way they sending him.
But right. He is going to be in the low. He is going to have more freedoms. He just won't be free. He'll probably be able to move around.
No,
freely.
he want to go home, nigga. He don't want to be jail free. He want to go home.
But it is the best case scenario versus him being in
the only case scenario.
No, that's facts.
Sometimes
that's facts.
It's the only case I'm listening to.
But with that being said, the 2 years that he's going to do, I don't feel it's going to be hard time. Do you feel like this may be a breeze for him? And because it's just 2 Christmases. You might miss 2 Christmases.
Says a nigga that ain't been.
Yeah, says a free nigga that love a Christmas.
Lord knows, I would hate it. I say, bro, I would have shitted on myself. You got to understand. I'm being honest, son, because at the end of the day, I lived a life towards I ain't been in trouble since I was a juvie. When I was a young little nigga, say, bro, I was cool with the smoke. I was cool with the going to jail. I was cool with it. Got why? Because I had nothing to lose anyway. But when you got something to lose and you feel like with the time that they're going to give you can lose it all, you already lost your reputation. That's down the drain.
He said that.
So I'm saying you lost your reputation, right? But the way people see it, your family, because when it happened to me, my mom and everybody, they was disappointed in me. It sucked really bad. It took me a whole year to prove to them that the charges got dropped. Yeah. And people don't care about the truth, right? Once it's out there in the media, they look at that as the truth.
Well, I feel like people might just...
And that's how they perceive you. From what they say.
I feel like if Diddy just owns that he's a freak of nature...
It's a little too late for that joker. He ain't got to own it. That's what it is.
But when he gets out... OJ had a second shot at life. OJ came out like, nigga, I'm the man.
OJ died fast.
Oh, yeah.
And OJ ain't commit that crime.
Oh.
No matter how that sound, OJ ain't commit that crime.
Okay. Somebody
did. The first one or the second one?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, say, bro, OJ ain't commit the crime. And say, bro, what it come down to me is that not justice? Y'all ain't say
karmic debt.
They didn't say, OJ, you got somebody to kill a lady and rest in peace to the lady. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no brutal person, but the case was, did you kill her? And he didn't.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Okay, right? And he came home broke. He tried to recover his
assets and his
and you know what they did to him in Vegas? Of course, Vegas. You know what they done to him? They put his ass back in prison for taking his own shit.
Man.
Then he come home and guess what happened? He died.
Message.
Fuck, you could have just kept me in jail for all that. Because regardless of what, them white people made sure that he had a horrible life when he came home. That was the goal. To take everything from him.
That's how they do it.
That was the goal.
Let me ask you about still nigga.
Message.
Diddy's kids had spoke from the sons to the daughters to, everyone trying to speak for him.
Bless their soul.
Yeah. For them to lose him for 2 more years, they gonna be all right?
I got a question. I got a question for you, Joker.
Shoot.
Niggas lose their people every day to the system.
Come on.
Are they all right?
Some good, some ain't.
Then I lose my people to the system for 2.5 years, and we multi-millionaires. I'll be just fucking fine. Period. I'll be just fucking fine.
Yeah, come on now.
So I'm saying, so it could be worse, and you got to look at it that way, brother. It could be worse.
Yeah.
How they try to blues them at first, should be grateful. I would have looked at it as a sharing. But they're young. So, you know what? Let me rephrase that because that's wrong. They're young and they don't know better. They don't know what they're facing. A grown man can't tell a little girl, you're going to be just fine. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. This is detrimental. I lost my mama.
Yeah.
And I ain't got my daddy. It's fucked up. So the real truth of it is, life goes on, which is the reason why you heard me. You're going to be all right. But mentally, I don't know if they're going to be all right or not.
Yeah, I think more so what was put out for the world is probably more damaging than the time he's going to be away. Like
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
the shit that they put out there in the media.
Yeah,
that's what's going to hurt because now you got to go to school and people going to be talking and joking and your daddy is a sex. That shit sucks. No matter how it sound. And is he a sex trafficker? No, because he was found not guilty of it. Diddy's in jail for domestic violence.
Do you feel Diddy is remorseful outside of him having to send to jail? When they arrested him, they found a lot of freak off items in his hotel.
Yeah.
They say he had a little, 1-2 with Jane Doe.
Yeah.
The day of once Cassie's lawsuit settled. Do you feel like he definitely is remorseful at this moment, or do you feel like he had to grow to that remorse? Because it seemed like he wasn't remorseful the day he got arrested.
I think Diddy is a God-fearing man, regardless of how that sounds.
He said that too.
And I feel like when you back there, you don't have any eyes and ears. You by yourself. And I felt like he really was talking to God because when you back there, that's all you really got is your spirituality, your religion. And, that's your only best friend. I feel like people change, bruh. I do. I feel like people change. If I was to get on Reallyfe Street Starz and lay back there and just draw it out there like the man ain't been, prayed up to God, and I think he was remorseful to God more than Cassie. You know what I'm saying? I think the right thing is what my daddy would say. You don't know what a person go through when they speaking to their God. And I feel like he's remorseful and asks God to forgive him for this situation for his family. But for him, I don't really feel like he feel remorseful because you heard me. I don't feel like he really felt like he done nothing wrong. So I think Diddy really looking at it like, forgive me for what I putting my kids through, molding some Cassie and all that. All right, and we all know that's the truth.
Let's speak about it. All right, so did you ever kick it with Diddy at his house in Miami?
Absolutely.
And if you don't mind, tell us what did you see while you was kicking it with Diddy in Miami? Let's stick with Miami, not even New York.
Shit, a couple things. Fuck, one time I came into his house and it was all gravy. It was a beautiful house too. Star Island vibes too,
Come on.
Yeah. I walked in there. It was just wonderful. I was like, wow, I can't wait to live like this here. And I kept walking, exploring and shit. And I walked in one room and it was just like hella sexual looking things. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I don't need to be in here. And
What time is this?
What you mean?
What time of day is this?
It was daytime. Fuck.
Afternoon brunch.
But say, bro, it's my fault because I had no business exploring the man's house.
I mean, everybody on their way to the bathroom might open a couple doors.
What was that movie called? The one with it was Friday. You heard me? Ice Cube was in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, that's Friday after next.
Okay, you remember his uncle had that sex room?
Yeah.
I ain't had no business walking in that sex room. But I didn't look at it like he was a freak and all that. I was just like, oh, shit. I low-key had that shit, too. Well,
you don't ask like, hey, bro, how can I get in that room? You just kind of be like, all right, shit, I should have seen that and keep on moving.
That's exactly what I did. But what I seen in there was crazy. Now that I'm older, I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this nigga different. But, I was just so happy that he allowed me to be in his world that I wasn't really thinking that it was diabolical of things that I seen.
Did he vet people that he let into his house? Like,
did he what?
Vet them, like ask questions and make sure, like, are you good to come in, or was he more so open to new people coming in that?
No, you had to be tied in with him for him to really rock with you. He wasn't gonna let no strangers and all that shit. They'll just come into his house. You had to be tied in with him. I was on the contract. I was on my way. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, oh, nigga, you ain't got no other choice but to take what you see anyway. You win. Welcome to Illuminati. Yeah.
Sauce Walker told this story about the time that he was in the studio with P. Diddy.
Shout out to Sauce Walker.
Shout out Sauce.
Yeah.
And, he told a story. He was like, he said Diddy was vibing with him. They in the studio. He listened to the music and he joined in. And he said a song came on where Sauce Walker's talking about pimping.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he looked at Sauce Walker and he's like, oh, you're a pimp? And he's like, yeah. He said Diddy ran up out the studio. Why do you think that is now, seeing all of the shit that Diddy was actually into, like with the women and like, why would some like dealing with a pimp be just so outlandish to him?
Because society look down on pimps, but society don't look down on drug dealers, right?
Right.
In Diddy mind, he didn't look at himself as a pimp. He didn't. To me, I don't look at Diddy like a pimp. I look at Diddy like a real trick.
Yeah, like he like the super trick.
He was a trick.
Yeah, he's a super.
Yeah, so
what a trick gonna say? Oh, grandma, no, to a pimp.
Yeah, like you talking about?
I mean, no, but I mean, like in this game, if you a trick, the pimp is damn near your partner. Like,
no, he's not. The trick is your deposit.
Yeah, but you already know what time it is when you a trick. Like,
but in Diddy mind, he's delusional. I think you have to be delusional, right? In Diddy mind, you heard me? He's not, he's against the pimp shit and all that shit. Not knowing, because he's delusional, not knowing he's a big trick. So I'm saying, you see how diabolical that is?
Yeah. But it's the simple form of a pimp, though. It's like,
no,
I'm gonna send a female out there to get money. Diddy didn't need no pimp money, so he's probably like, I'm not trying to fuck around with no pimp shit.
No, but here's the thing. But no. But
same shit.
Oh no, but no. Shit. But here's it. But you're pimping the industry. You're pimping your artists. You're pimping.
You're right.
Like,
you're right.
Because when you think of a pimp, you think of somebody who won't give a fuck. They just need their paper.
Say, brother. He's not looking at it like pimping. You know what he's looking at it is? It's just business.
It's just business.
But guess what? Now coming to our world, what is pimping to us? It's just business.
Come on.
That's why I say you got to be diabolical to not just see the same equivalence as you're in the same world as some guys. It's the same shit.
Yeah, for real.
It's the same shit, Joker.
Let me ask you.
That was a good question, Playboy.
That was perfect because the world
that was a great question.
Now, why you think Suge had real problems with Diddy, and did he ever say anything when you used to be around him?
The situation with Suge and Diddy, a lot of people think it got something to do with Biggie and Pac. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. The situation, and shout out to Suge, because Suge looked out for me when a lot of people didn't. So I'm always give him the utmost respect, no matter how people see him. The Suge and Diddy situation had nothing to do with Biggie and Pac. That just was the fuel to the fire to initiate the wall to transpire. It was actually Suge partner in the A and Wolf, Diddy partner. Diddy head buster. That was the situation. Diddy head buster to Suge people, and that's how it started. Suge people got killed courtesy of Wolf. So it's been war ever since.
You said the Biggie and Pac situation added fuel to whatever fire there was.
Correct, because I mean, Pac was already Pac, but Pac wasn't death row Pac. Oh, yeah. Diddy had Biggie already, but Biggie low key was getting the sauce from Pac, the Versace sauce, and getting itself together with that swag. But when Pac went to death row, Suge Knight automatically 100% knew that was going to be his Biggie. See, Suge is a strategizer. Suge is a chess player. Suge is a thinker. The Snoop Dogs and big up to the Uncle Snoop and all that, but he knew Pac was the one that was going to be the one to, be able to give Suge Knight the checkmate. Suge Knight needed Pac as much as Pac needed Suge. That was enough to make Suge Knight be able to have a reason to go to war with Diddy. It's because he didn't have no reason. If me and you right now, we in an A, you dig, we're around each other, and homie right there is Suge, and homie right there is Diddy, and I, whatever they consider it, something happened to you courtesy of what they say I've done, and you got no proof of it, and then you double back and I go get and that nigga go get a fucking Biggie, and then this nigga go get a Tupac. Deep down, you do know why he got killed, why your LA homie got killed in the A. It's because of Diddy homie, regardless of what. So that was just fuel to the fire to go to war with him. Nah. But the deep down truth is Biggie didn't set Tupac up at Quiet Studios. That I know for sure.
Yeah, it never seemed like he did, but I think what Pac wanted was answers of why it happened.
That's
anyway.
exactly
and Biggie
what he wanted.
didn't provide what he didn't say what he wanted to hear. Basically,
you're right.
You should know this is your city. You should know. You should make 2 phone calls and have an answer for me.
Correct. Biggie, but the real truth of it is that answer, it had nothing to do with Biggie and Pac. It had something to do with Wolf.
Yeah. Oh man.
Rest in peace to Wolf.
Definitely.
He was a real one.
You speaking on Biggie, man, Biggie's mom just passed here recently.
Rest in peace, Miss Wallace.
And yeah, definitely rest in peace, Miss Wallace. And they speak on Biggie's estate. And his estate grew to millions only because Miss Wallace got it there, not because of Puff Daddy.
That's what I said.
Do you feel like, based on him having Diddy always said that Biggie wanted him to be a rapper, and therefore he took on, right when he passed, he just took it on.
The moniker.
Uh-huh. Do you feel like he should have automatically gave to Biggie's estate, make sure his kids good?
I think Diddy gave Biggie some money, but not what he deserved. You dig? He gave him what he normally would give somebody, but it sucks. I feel like this here. That lady deserved way more than what Diddy did to him. Once Biggie died, Diddy got his publishing rights. Regardless of what. Ms. Wallace couldn't take that. Maybe she got the estates of everything else, you heard me, but not the publishing rights. Diddy, he was really a genius, not for how he fucked over artists or blew up artists. He was really a genius because when he signed you, he don't just sign you as an artist. He take your publishing as well.
Well, is it true that Diddy's mom and his kids own your publishing?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is. To this day. Yeah. But I was a little slick.
Yeah, but I said, yeah, like
I was a little slick.
How does that play because you're young and you come into the game
but I had a warrant for my arrest when I was young.
Oh yeah.
So my manager and nephew, you heard me, he kind of looked like me. So on Making the Band, I was Rodney Hill. My real name is Kevin Barnes, but I had a warrant for my arrest for robberies that I did when I was in Baltimore. My mama's side is from Baltimore, California, Detroit, New York. My daddy's side, New Orleans, Texas, and California as well. So I was raised in New Orleans, but I was born in Baltimore, but I was raised in New Orleans. So when I used to go to Baltimore for summer times, you heard me?
Yeah.
And one of those summer times, the Hot Boys was popping. When the Hot Boys was popping, I'm up there. I had the Fade, the La Slugs, you heard me? So the dudes in Baltimore, they really was into Cash Money, right? So they kind of took a liking to me. And they was robbing niggas. You heard me? In New Orleans, that's light work. So I'm up there like, let's get it. So I started robbing niggas with them, and all them older niggas told on me and said that I was the main person that was doing all the shit. So I got hit with robbery. And then my mama, of all people, bailed me out. And I'm thinking I'm about to go to my mama. And she drove me straight to the Greyhound. And when she drove me straight to the Greyhound, I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going back to New Orleans. I'm going to New York. I went to New York. As soon as I got off the bus, I got directed to go to a line. I'm not waiting no line either. And courtesy of Juvenile, shout out to Juvenile,
Come on.
his brother, CO, I got on the phone with him and acted like I was already somebody. The people at MTV was like, oh, he's somebody. Oh, and they let me right through the line. They was like, you ready to rap? So I made it ever since without really fixing my warrant situation. So Diddy mama and family own the estates of Rodney Hill. They don't own the estates of Kevin Barnes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Did you get a lawyer when you was kind of getting, like, did you have a
later
lawyer?
in life? I didn't have they made sure that, you heard me, they took everybody away from us on making the band.
Yeah.
And they kept us tight knitted towards when they present something to us, we got no other choice but to accept it. You heard me? Because if you don't accept it, you can go home.
Yeah.
That was the ultimatum. You don't accept it, you go home. So, yes, Janice Combs owns Rodney Hill's publishing, but not Kevin Barnes. And I had to deal with that later with that warrant because they charged me as an adult and later in life.
Oh, damn, it came back on you.
Fucking right.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah.
What all else does Mrs. Combs own? Like what?
Everything.
What all do you think? Because even when they put up the warrant, I mean not the warrant, but the bond, it's a house in his mom's name that they're putting up for like $50 million. Like, how much does she own?
She is Bad Boy. You think it's Diddy. It's Janice Combs. Janice Combs is Bad Boy. Man, you don't actually sign to Diddy. His name is on a dotted line, but you actually sign it to Janice Combs.
Did he ever tell you why that is, or do you understand?
Now that I'm older, I know exactly what it is. It's a paper trail, so nothing can come bite me.
Oh.
If you come for me, you ain't coming for me. I ain't got nothing. You going to my mama. Good luck with that. And then they got so much money that they can beat you in court with lawyers. Smoke your ass too.
Yeah.
For years. Smoke you.
Do you feel like Diddy knew he was up to some no good shit? Like
when it comes down to what though?
When it comes down just to like this industry, what I gotta do, it's better to put this. Mama, you got it. I know you mama.
Yeah,
you good, but I'm out here.
I would do it too.
Yeah, smart man.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart man.
Say, bro, if you get married, you understand, and you put everything in your mama name. When you get a divorce and you got to go through all that there, alimony and all that there, a woman really can't get nothing from you if you put everything in your mama name.
Come on.
Houses, and I learned the valuable lesson.
Free game.
I'm putting everything in my family name to this day.
Going back to Suge real quick, did Suge ever did he ever talk to you personally about Diddy, about Biggie? Did he ever like speak to you like that since y'all had like at least a speaking relationship?
Yeah, buku times. I mean,
he ever tell you like, come over here, young city?
Well,
come on this side. That Bad Boy shit ain't it.
When I was with Bad Boy or after that?
Both. Did he talk to you?
Oh no. I met Suge in a different world.
Okay.
I met Suge when I went to the Bay. I met this dude, courtesy, shout out to Mr. Fab. I ended up meeting the dude that Fab introduced me to named Pretty Black. Pretty Black was from Chicago. Pretty Black was living in the Bay, but he was from Chicago and he was a get money nigga. And mind you, at this time, this is after Katrina. So I'm about a good 19, 18 now. Pretty Black had Lamborghinis and just a rich nigga getting money.
Come on.
And he took me under his wing and showed me how to get some money. You dig? And he ended up transitioning from the Bay and bought a big ass house in Carson and Dominguez Hills, right across the street from the Dominguez College. Big ass, huge house. So he was like, nigga, let's start a label together, right? And we out there, I'm cutting up with him, getting money with him. Shit, I bought the Benz. Black bought a second Lamborghini. We out there cutting up in LA, fucking 8 holes and having a ball. Suge kept seeing me. He kept seeing us in Lamborghinis, and these little niggas getting money. So when Suge seen me, I was already had, family ties, you know what I'm saying, in LA with Green Eyes, rest in peace. So when Suge seen me, he already knew I was with the funk. So I don't know, it just automatic. And then I started kicking it with Suge. Black kept going back and forth to the Bay in LA, and Black ended up getting killed in the Bay. So I knew that shit was about to get ugly. So I was just like, damn, my dog gone. And Suge was like, fuck, let's focus on your career. Yeah. So that's how I ended up living with Suge for 2 years straight. From 2008 to 2010. So Suge. Yeah. So he told me plenty of times about the Suge and about the Biggie and Pot situation. And what Suge told me was, he said, look, he was drunk and he told me to drive. I got a lot of Lamborghini stories for some reason. He had a stick shift. I couldn't drive a stick. But he was like, nigga, drive the stick. And I'm like, I can't drive the stick, bruh. He was like, drive the stick. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I'm driving the car, and every time I hear a noise, I just go clean and clean. Every time I bitch go,
yeah, you hit
I hit it. Right? So while I'm doing that, just burning that shit, you hear me, not really knowing what I'm doing, he drunk in the passenger seat, and he started talking about the Biggie and Tupac situation. And what he told me was this here. He said, that was my nigga. He just kept saying, that was my nigga. That was my best friend. I'm like, I'm your best friend? He's like, I'm talking about Pot, nigga. I'm talking about Pot, nigga. And I'm like, believe that, and when I'm around Suge, I respect him, you dig? So I try my best to have all ears and less mouth, because I'm trying to soak up game of how to survive and be a boss by myself. And he was letting it go. And he was just like, it wasn't supposed to go like that. It wasn't supposed to go like that. So I don't want to say too many names because people are still on trial right now. But how he put it, he just basically was like, this nigga Puff, man. He was like, this nigga Puff. That's all he kept saying. This nigga Puff. It wasn't supposed to go like that for Pot. This nigga Puff. And I let that be that way.
I will let it be right there.
Yeah.
Until we come back to it. But
I ain't coming back to it.
He's not coming back. Puff and Bad Boy, how normal or how often did he try to turn like artists against each other, even in Bad Boy?
Did he?
Did he? Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
But it was
like in what way? Like it was subliminal, or was it like upfront?
It was friendly competition.
Okay.
He kind of just wanted, and I can't discredit the man. You heard me, his greatness. People that was on his roster, he always tried to make them compete against each other just because he wanted a great roster. So regardless of how that sound, I won't shoot Diddy down for being a great coach. Because one thing about him, he'll fuck you over at the end. But in the process of being on his team, he gonna make sure that, you're an MVP, regardless of how that sound. So Diddy is a great coach. He's just a bad fucking coach at the same time. He fucking sucks. For real. He fucking sucks. Because you be like this here, and he'll turn his back on you like, nigga, get the fuck on. I got what I needed.
God damn. I got what I needed.
Get the fuck on.
When it comes to who is it? The French Montanas. Yeah. The people that was
you did your homework.
Yeah, I did my homework.
You did your homework.
What is like? And not only French Montana, but I'm gonna go to Bad Boy South with like A-Ball, MJG, Young Jock, and them. What was it like with these guys in the Bad Boy world as far as Diddy's interaction?
When the band was over, it was over. I went to the A. I started cutting up, kicking around BMF, and you dig, doing all types of shit. Diddy kept seeing me with Meech. But I met Meech when I was young, catching Greyhounds, trying to give out CDs. Like, a lot of people don't know this here, but I met Meech. I got off the Greyhound, went, and right at the Greyhound, right across the street is Magic City.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So people may not know that.
Right, but I'm going to take it back to take it forward, you heard me?
Yeah.
I was about 14 years old. I walked across the street. I had a demo with like 5 songs on it. The bitch kept scratching, you heard me, because I had a CD player. So I know the fucking CD was poo because it kept scratching. Anyway, I go across the street. I'm just wandering. I got like $13 in my pockets left from this whole New Orleans to Atlanta trip. I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry, right? So I go across the street. I see Lamborghinis and Porsches and Ferraris and all this shit. I'm like, yeah, one of these niggas about to listen to my shit. So I'm thinking it's rappers. So I go across the street and I tap on the window. And when I tap on the window, a nigga was like, nigga, what you doing, nigga? I'm like, nigga, I just want a nigga to hear my music. And the nigga rolled the window down and it was Meech. And he was like, let me hear, give it to me. And he put it in there. He said, man, this shit keeps skipping, man. He said, rap something. I just started rapping. He said, oh, this little nigga cold. He country, but he cold. And niggas was like, yeah, nigga cold. You know, so Blue Da Vinci, all them boys was there. And basically, fuck. And I ended up linking with Blue Da Vinci later when I started making the band. But anyway, they let me come in the club with them. I'm like, I can't come in the club. I'm 14. Nigga said, nigga, you with us. We went into the club. He gave me $5,000 in cash. I spent like $1,100. I tucked the rest of it. I had sex at their house with beautiful strippers, and I did. I'm not lying. Facts. Dived in a pool. Ex Blue Da Vinci. Dived in a pool. All types of fun shit. And I looked around. It's about a couple days now. I looked around. I was like, oh, I know what they on. I got to go, right? So I told them niggas I had that other thing going on. What thing? I don't know, but I had to go.
Out of the other thing.
Right? And they gave me some money, and that's how I was able to keep surviving on Greyhounds. But later on in life, I ended up seeing them when I was shopper. But mind you, after the band, I went back to the A, and I kept seeing Meech and them. And they were so proud of me. It's because like, this nigga low-key made it. He on TV. So they embraced me differently now. Right? So they embraced me. I'm kicking it with them now. I ain't got nothing else to do. Now I'm like, fuck, I got to figure out how to get a deal, how to keep my career going. The weirdest shit that ever happened, it was Club 112. I'll never forget it. It's like yesterday. The promoter there is the biggest promoter out right now. His name is Alex. Ethiopian name, maybe Eritrean. But his name is Alex, big time promoter in the A to this day. He got all the clubs now. So BMF, all of us, we had 112. Diddy come in there. Boom. He see me with them. And I guess Meech and Diddy was cool. So Diddy kind of had to look like, how y'all know this nigga? Right? So Diddy was just like, you need to come fuck with me. So he kind of took me under and was whispering in my ear while everything popping, Jermaine Dupri over there and Ludacris over there. And he was in my ear. He was like, you need to come back home. You want to come back home? So I'm like,
back to that pool.
Look, I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, I'm gonna give you a deal. You ready for that? And he looking at Meech, like trying to impress Meech, like, nigga, yeah? And Meech like, yeah. And that's just kind of how I went to Bad Boy South. He was like, I'm about to start an imprint called Bad Boy South, and you're going to be the first artist. So I'm working on my tape, my album with Sean Dre. Sean Dre, of course, you know, a Millie and...
Come on.
But my song, what was that song called that y'all know now? It's Khalees. It's the Khalees beat. It's Bossy.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually my single. Not Bossy, but I had a song with that beat. And basically... 8-Ball MJG come. Who else came? It was 8-Ball MJG, me, Boys in the Hood. Yeah. The first time I seen Jeezy was in the A. Yeah. But now that he come over with Boys in the Hood, you could tell Jeezy kind of stood out a little differently than them. You did? Because you could tell like Jeezy had that chicken, right? And BMF was really backing him. You dig? And I'm like, all right, this is cool. But when Katrina happened, I was just more like, I got to take care of my people, you dig? So I didn't really care about the bad boy shit. But I was on tour with the little Chris Browns, like all of them. I did everything, you dig? I was popping for real.
Come on now.
And I don't know, bruh. I chose my family in New Orleans over Bad Boy. And I had an album that was coming called New Jack City. And when I said, fuck y'all, and they said, fuck me, Jock came. And they named his album New Jock City. God. Facts.
If you had to do it all over again, would you make the same decision?
No. No, I would not.
You sound like you had a time, though.
No, indeed. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I would not make the same decision. Because I gave practically I put my career on pause for people who was asking me for this amount of money, that amount of money. And I thought in my mind that these people loved me. And I never got $1 out of none of that. So I basically said, fuck my career at this time for people who moved on with their life and left me to fend for myself all over again. Never gave me $1 out of all the sacrifices I did. So if I had a choice, that nigga would have said, go on the road. I'd have been like, bye. Got my ass on the road.
Wait, but they gave you a life experience.
What?
Most normal people don't experience.
Who gave me a life experience?
A lot of these motherfuckers that came in and gave you a life experience. Like they gave you some moments
But Joker, that's not the question he asked me.
Oh yeah, that wasn't the question.
The question he asked me was if I had an opportunity to do it all over again the same way, would I? And I said no. It's because I wouldn't have sacrificed putting my career on pause for people.
Yeah, that nigga drunk.
Right? No, wait.
Yeah, that nigga drunk.
No, wait.
Yeah.
You're saying fuck the experiences. I need the money. I need the money.
No, actually, the family just
the family dynamic.
yeah. It's because
Like, I love y'all, but I'm finna go get this paper.
Like y'all gonna leave me.
I can handle that shit
from
while
there.
I'm on the road.
I don't have to be in New Orleans with y'all to handle this shit.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Come on.
That's what I would have did.
God damn it. Circle back to Diddy.
That makes sense, Walter?
No, that makes perfect sense.
I would have said, look, y'all be cool. I'm going to go ahead and I'll give y'all money from afar.
Come on now.
And I learned the valuable lesson now that I'm older. Say, bro, you got to save yourself first.
Come on.
You can't sacrifice yourself and expect anything to come good with that. You got to save yourself first before you can take care of anybody.
Come on. Now, going back to Diddy real quick as far as the trial, the freak offs. Again, I don't know if you was at any freak offs or if you seen him, if you around him.
It wasn't considered freak offs. It was just fun fucking parties.
All right. Well,
I went to the same equivalence with Suge Knight. You know what's the difference, you heard me, between Suge and Diddy? Suge told me before we even got out the car, look, you about to see some crazy shit. If you're a real nigga, you won't play crazy. You'll go in this bitch and enjoy yourself, and we're going to leave out this bitch having fun. That was the difference. With Diddy, you come as you are. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not even really going to talk to you.
God damn it.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen with Suge parties, I done seen the Lindsay Lohans and I done seen gay men kissing. I'm talking about actors kissing on each other. I walk in the bathroom and these motherfuckers sucking dick and all types of crazy shit. Right? As long as you are who you are, you're going to be all right. At the Diddy situation, I seen the same equivalence and it was just kind of a little different. I wouldn't consider it freak offs though. I consider it kind of the same thing. If you are who you are, son, you won't do that to yourself.
Was there any drugs involved in those situations?
Drugs involved with every situation.
Did anybody say, "Hey, Chop, come home, dude, take a line, bro"? We like,
did it?
Damn, did he? Damn.
But
did he try to get you a inebriated?
But I didn't see did it do no coke or nothing. The crazy part is we in the car and motherfuckers was doing coke and a bag was passed to me. I ain't no cokehead. You dig? I'm from the ghetto. You heard me? I'm not a druggie. You dig? I done seen people fuck up their life and I always said to myself, I'm from the hood. I always said to myself, bruh, if drugs make people do this here, I'll pass. So when that situation happened and the bag got handed behind someone's back and I looked at it, I went like this though. I ain't gonna lie. I said, oh, heavens no.
Oh,
and I
shit,
gave it
the pure.
I
Pure
said,
is
oh
the
no.
pure.
That shit tastes like baking soda.
Oh,
what
shit,
I look like putting that shit in my body.
Hell no. Oh, shit.
So I'm saying? And I didn't grow up, you dig, in my hood, it's pimps, drug dealers, and killers. Right? Yeah. And then you know, that's just how it is. I just wasn't no drug dealer type nigga. I was always a get money in a different way type dude. So if it wasn't rap, it was always going to be something else or getting some money. So I wasn't a drug dealer type dude. So when that situation happened to me, this is like the first time, and I'm still a teen. I taste that shit. I was like, fuck no. But I ain't say fuck no. I was like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, but I said, do they look at you a different way? Like, oh, no, you don't like to have fun?
No, I was just like, no, I'm good. You dig? Nah, that ain't for me. Okay. You dig? So Diddy wasn't no manipulator. You know, back in the G, them commercials when the little white kid walk in the alley and they try to manipulate you to take the drugs. Diddy wasn't that type of nigga.
Was it ever a female that you was fucking with? Like, hey, Chop,
all of them.
Take this with me.
You realize when money come in the picture and you at a certain level, regardless of who you are, all the pretty girls snort coke. And if you ain't have a female that snort coke, nigga, you didn't have a bad bitch. Because I don't care what nobody say. 90% of all bad bitches snort coke.
Do you party?
No, they just do it in front of you.
I'm saying that's what they ask. Like they ask you, do you party?
Yeah, but the crazy part about it is it's not. I know what you're saying. You heard me, but it's not even do you party. It's just I'm partying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Hey, catch up.
Feel me?
Catch up.
I hope you're okay with this.
So I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you, I done had coke licked off my dick. I done had coke snorted off my stomach. Nigga, if you fuck bad bitches, you know what's down with that. If a nigga ain't have that type of situation, you ain't never fuck a bad bitch before. You fuck all right bitches.
Yeah.
For real. Bad bitches snort coke.
Goddamn.
And the higher you go, you start realizing
real life street stars.
Yeah. You start realizing that cocaine to rich people is like drinking champagne. Yeah. It's not the way we see it as growing up in the ghetto. It's actually like drinking Cristal or something.
Come on.
Cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Elegant shit.
So that automatically would, you face that automatically. So can you imagine everything else that go higher and higher that you got to face? You see a lot of left field things. I don't want to say gay this and gay that. I don't even talk like that. But I would just say left field. So the gay talk, you heard me? That shit is in the industry. If you want to go higher, all your stylists, your photographers, all these people are gay.
Okay. So
I've never even seen a straight photographer. Huh?
Is Diddy gay? Based on the allegations that was presented.
I mean, he wasn't left enough.
That nigga veered. He veered very sharp.
He U-turned a little while later. That's what I'm saying. But he went back on the road. So regardless of how that sound, nigga, wherever you veered off to, you had a little fun wherever you was at.
Yeah, no. After
you go straight and then you veer, and then you go straight and then you veer. He's a straight veerer.
Yeah. Hey, after seeing Charlie Sheen talk about his shit, I'm like, oh yeah, nah.
Charlie Sheen was different.
This nigga in what way? This nigga he was a rock star different.
But Charlie Sheen was a coke head, right? So Charlie Sheen, he allowed coke to make his decisions. Diddy controlled every situation he was in. And he knew exactly what he was doing every time. Mm-hmm. Now, the results and the consequences and repercussions, that's what I didn't think he would face. But he knew everything he was doing.
Well, Cassie, do you feel she drugs what she's given to him or she wanted him?
Both.
Okay.
Both. I keep telling you, the higher you go, and what I tell you about the bad bitches, what do they do?
Oh yeah, you just said.
I wouldn't lie to you.
And she would be considered one of those at the time.
Listen, brother, go to a level of fucking with bad bitches. You heard me. You're gonna start realizing all the bad bitches do coke. Period. All the ones you feel like you can't fuck and you daydream about and all this here, all them hoes snorting coke. And the funny part about it is you say, bro, you daydreaming about this bitch and this bitch sucking and fucking like it's nothing. You're just not at that level yet.
So if
you haven't made it yet.
So if a lame walks around with an 8-ball and just kind of wiggles it around. If a square walks around with an 8-ball and just wiggles around Miami, he might get some action.
If he had a party, it depends on your situation, your demographic. Right? Because you could be a nobody, but you put yourself into somebody's situation, you always going to come out on top.
Come on, you the man.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the times in life, it's just about your demographic.
Come on, you just dropping dimes.
You heard me? Most of the times in life, and I think we all ugly. And we all pretty. The only difference is you ain't got no money. You heard me? You are somebody when you got some money.
Somebody.
You're nobody when you got no money to society.
That's facts.
You hear me? But
come on.
Yeah.
Diddy, he towards right before sentencing, they say he was teaching other inmates financial literacy. He was going through with them. Do you big up him for that? For like, hey, like you're making the best of your situation with these 25 other men, you're gonna get them at least some game while you in here.
If I was Diddy and I'm thinking like him, I hate doing this shit, and I ain't gonna get these niggas what they need to know. I'm gonna give them just a tad bit of making sure I'm safe in here. I truly believe Diddy was like, man, if this can help me get the fuck out of jail, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it costs everything come with a price. Diddy ain't doing that shit all the way. He not giving them financial literacy. He just talking about finances and niggas just rocking with it because it's Diddy. So they just saying, oh, okay, that's what's up. The real truth of it is Diddy ain't teaching nobody fucking nothing. Diddy come with a price.
Do you feel like he was gaining favor from the inmates?
Why would you not? If you're a chess player, everything you do in this world should be gaining favors. I never seen a man survive without gaining favors.
Leverage is everything.
You motherfucking right.
However you want to look at it.
You motherfucking right. And the left hand washes the right.
Come on.
No matter how that sound. I never seen somebody survive by themselves. Never seen it. It sound good. You don't survive by yourself. Now, you need somebody.
You need facts.
Yeah.
For the women that's listening and watching this interview and just really just disagreeing with you, saying that Diddy didn't do nothing, and they just very angry, like he did the worst of the worst.
I didn't say Diddy didn't do nothing. I'm just saying what they saying he did, I don't think he quite did. That's what I mean. I'm listening though.
The women who may disagree with,
some of the things
you're saying.
Yeah. Lord knows they are.
Yeah, Lord knows.
Yeah.
They felt like, even the judge, he has to still play to both sides. Like maybe even he felt he didn't do much, but also even the judge apologized as he was reading his sentence off to Cassie, to Jane Doe. He was apologizing to all the victims that have to go through this.
You're about to get smoked, nigga.
Got it.
The fuck that man.
Yeah. The way he started off nice. Yeah. And then he started going to the bad. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm
gonna tell you how it go. You going home when it start off bad and then it go nice. But if it go good first and then it get bad, you're always going to jail.
Yes,
I'm listening though. I'm listening to it.
If you were to speak to the women that may disagree with a lot of things you're saying, I know you just said a lot already while you spoken, but if you were to speak directly to the women that feel like he deserved 11 years, he's the worst monster, Cassie's broken forever, the Jane Doe's and all these victims.
You know what I would say?
Go ahead.
What about your ex-boyfriends? What about your baby daddies? They don't deserve that?
Come on.
Sometimes.
Remember when your baby daddy beat your ass?
But he ain't deserve it.
When he went upside
he ain't deserve that.
And he ain't got $1 million nothing.
Yeah.
he ain't got a rack.
So what is this really about?
What is this really about?
The world will never know.
Come on.
What's this about? It can't be about that though. It can't be about that. Because if we're going to really lay it down, at first I said, did he deserve time served? If I was a judge, I would have set Diddy down for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Keeping it real. And I wouldn't have set him down for 2 years courtesy of, actually, I would have done it for the witnesses. Because regardless of what, we can lay back there and be alpha males and say, it ain't that bad. But who are we to say what's bad for somebody that went through it? Regardless of how that sound. Who are we to say how someone is affected by what someone has done to them?
What do you feel happened to the rest of Diddy's lawsuits? He had a lot of lawsuits.
They all got thrown out. Yeah.
Cassie don't know who really won.
I just seen the lawsuit with his makeup artist or his stylist.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, he was like, the reporter was asking, describe when he choked you. He was like, which time? And I'm like, I'm just listening to this man talk like, you a grown ass man. Mm-hmm. Like, you let another
Ain't nobody choking you, nigga. The fuck
you let another grown man choke. Like, okay, he was like, and there was no way. He's like, there was no way out for none of us.
Can I say something to you? I'm kicking it with you. You choked me. Just say, bro, just picture this here. You choked me. And I say to myself, if something ever happened to your ass, I'm going to go confess that you choked me. Why didn't you do all that shit there when it happened? If you're not a fighter, why didn't you go report that? I'm going to tell you why. It's because you went with the Me Too movement. Most of the lawsuits that the man had was all Me Too movements, regardless of how that sound. Oh, that happened to me too. Say, bro, I can say a zillion things that happened to me. Nigga, I done got punched in the fucking face as a kid by one of his securities. I got soccer punched in my fucking face. But I'm a soldier. At the end of the day, I was popping my shit, and I told that nigga whatever I told him, and shit, I went downstairs and nigga socked me in my shit, knocked me out. You heard me? Knocked me out. I woke up like, I woke up in daddy's house.
God damn.
Wanted to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And You know, we all been affected. Like, how do I feel? Chop, how you feel about it? I can laugh and kiki and shoo and be josing, but the real truth of it is, if I seen Diddy in the alley, I would probably murder him.
Damn. Say, nigga, like, I mean, but what would be your reason? Like, what's the real reason to do that? Like,
things that transpired. Number one, you made me walk for a cheesecake.
That's
you know
one.
how
That's one.
And not to say that a nigga wouldn't have done it if it wasn't me either, but you made me walk for a cheesecake on television. That was embarrassing. You took so much money that I earned and never compensated me for it and said, fuck me. That was embarrassing because I felt like I did all this time and devotion and thinking this and thinking that just to get a slap in the face. That was embarrassing. You let that security nigga punch me in my face. You dig? Punch me in my fucking face. And I just wanted to kill him. You dig? I just want, if I caught him in the alley and I ain't even no killer.
We just gotta do it. We just got.
If I had a knife in my hand and I seen Diddy in the alley, I will puncture his lungs.
I went back to, I went back to watch some of the Making the Bands clips, and I'm like, damn, the way he was really kind of doing shit.
He was sunning us,
like, nigga. I'm like, that shit could happen today.
But Joker, you think Diddy was sunning this person right here?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That could happen today.
Bro, why you think that record labels sign young niggas and never give an older nigga a chance to sign a big deal? You know why? I'm asking you.
Shit, you can't control an old nigga. Or
that's number one.
The dangers that might come with it. You can't do what you do to a young nigga to an old nigga. That's
number two. Yeah. Let's keep it all the way real. You can't flourish an old nigga. Because an old nigga had too much experience to be impressed by some bullshit.
Wisdom comes with
Where is the money?
Right. Right.
A young nigga, okay.
Come on.
That's how the industry go. They don't prey on the experience. They prey on the youth.
Hey.
The same reason why, like you said, and like Wardy said, it's so watered down now. Because you preyed on so much of the youth that all y'all getting is bullshit quality. Bullshit this, bullshit that, right? And then now niggas is Pooh Shiesty Masses and Dracos and all this foolishness and dumb criminal shit, right? But this is what y'all wanted. So I'm saying this what y'all signed. This what you glamorized. And this is the results of the actions of the reactions.
Speaking of actions and reactions, lastly, do you feel power blinds people to consequences?
Yes.
That the power is so in their face that they don't even see or understand what the consequences can or may be.
Fucking right. Yes, I do feel that way. I feel like, but all of us is suspects to that. You dig? All you got to do is give anybody power. They're going to be blind to anything as long as they get what they want.
Yeah. No, a man in the house pays all the bills. He might do what he want.
A man can cheat on a woman as long as he pays the bills.
Do all the shit, and then he don't know what the fuck might come with.
Look.
A thin line between love and hate.
A man can cheat on a woman as long as he pay bills. Oh, no. I know this is the reaction to comments. Oh, no. Why did he say that? He shouldn't have said that. That's not true. Yes, it is. I'm going to tell you why it's true. You heard me? It's because it ain't too many men out here that's going to pay your fucking bills. Let's keep it real.
Right, like, take care of your life. Like, keep you alive. Like, come on.
And the sad part about it is we live in a society with 85, maybe 80% of women can be brought. Let's keep it real.
2025 right? is a scary place.
Listen to the songs. Listen to how women acting. You practically got to pay to be in a relationship with them.
Yes, sir.
Right? So all right. So you learn a lesson, right? And I say this every day to tape. You learn a lesson. Women's weakness is seeing it to believe it. They have to see it to believe it. And a man's strength is, why not just show you what I want you to see to get what I want from you? That's why women always say men ain't shit, is because you got to see it to believe it. But a smart man will show you exactly what you want to see to get what he want. And the next thing you know, he leave you high and dries because he knew the whole time that you wanted something out of him and he gave you what you wanted. That's why men ain't shit to women.
Goddamn. Message. Goddamn.
Am I lying?
Nah, you're right. Why they will put it in your face for a couple of weeks and you be like, God,
why are men ain't shit to women? It's because a man got to do the most to get what he want out you, and soon as he get it, it really ain't even worth it.
Yeah,
right. Because I don't believe there's a such thing as the best pussy in the world. It's a certain selections. It's either dry, wet, bald, hairy, tight, or loose.
Goddamn.
There is no such thing as the best pussy. It's the mental. It's mental stimulation. A man has to like you to love you. He has to mentally love you to want you because it's not your pussy. So it drives me. You heard me, women. Oh, my pussy's so good. And
that wop.
Cap, you're not the Virgin Mary, baby. The only time a nigga will really go that far with you if you were the Virgin of Mary. And that's what? Slim chance none in this world? Because everybody fucking everybody.
God.
So I'm saying, so let's keep it real. Man has to love you mentally. He has to like you mentally. But it ain't your pussy. But yet and still, they use their pussy for sale. And then they wonder why life go the way it go. You know what I mean? So many women out here that fell for a nigga that had money and then got AIDS.
Okay, come on now.
You didn't chase love. You chased the bag. Bag came with a virus.
Came with a body. Came with that ninja.
So who fault is that?
Come on. Got to look in that mirror.
All right.
Got to look in that mirror.
Yeah.
Lastly, when Diddy get out, do you feel, because he's been going gray all this time, you feel like he'll go back?
Nigga been gray since the 90s, Walter.
Do you feel like he'll go back to wearing the what's it called, the black shit, the Beijing? He gonna go back to the Beijing?
I think that's rocket science, Joker. Would you?
I feel like,
say, bro, I done got like 3-4 of gray hairs. I be dying my shit all the time now. Fuck that.
He didn't own it in jail.
Say, bro, I'm not getting old if I ain't got to get old.
All right, there you
say,
go.
Bro, I looked in the mirror and seen like 3 gray hairs. Nigga, I went right to salads. Hit that bitch right up. You heard? I'm not getting old if I ain't got to get old. Why get old if you ain't got to get old? And that's another thing. Say, bro, life got a way of making you just soak in disappointments. It's because you're not where you at. So you start feeling like you're getting old. You're not getting old. That's the mentality, right?
Yeah.
You as young as you want to be, if that's what you want. Yeah. And young don't mean immature. Young just mean your day. If you're okay with change and evolution, you're young. If you're stagnated, you understand, with things that what you're used to, you're old.
Take that.
Facts.
All right, here we go, man. Chopper, Young City. I'm sorry, let's get it right.
Yeah.
For those that do want to follow, man, again, they watched this case, they followed it. Again, you've been in the house with the man. You've been at the freak offs.
Parties, great parties.
Yeah, great parties. Yeah. I don't know what that name even can. I hate the name that even got generated.
It's not a freak off.
Like, who the fuck even said? Diddy called it.
Say, bro, can I ask you a question, Joe?
Go ahead.
If I come into your establishment and you got a house party and shit is popping out of your control, but it's popping, are you responsible for that?
No.
But yet and still you are, right?
But yet and still, I'm the owner of the house or the establishment. They will put it back on me.
And a random person can say, from what I saw, that's a freak off. You never saw it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't invited to come to this VIP world.
Yeah.
So how could you consider this a freak off if you was never invited?
Come on,
bruh. Come on. So I'm saying, that's all I'm saying.
There you go.
How you gonna call this here if you was never there to witness it yourself? It's not a freak off. It's just a great fucking party and shit is popping. If I walk into a house and I see motherfuckers kissing and doing coke, and I'm like, this shit cracking.
It's Saturday.
No, this shit cracking, son. This shit, I'm in here.
Things need labels. They gave it a label. God damn it.
Because they wanted to pinpoint him being a monster. And the real truth of it is he's just like every last one of us, just with position and power. And when you're in position and power, you become invincible and you start feeling like the world is at your feet. And then what them white people do to your game? What are you? There you go. And that's what happened. He started rumping with, what's that? The liquor company. He started rumping with trying to own this and own that. Say, bro, when you start getting on that level, whatever badge you got on you, this going to come out the closet.
Key to the cities, mayors.
It's coming out. Say, bro, it's coming out the closet once you start talking about owning shit that white people own.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we shouldn't seek the highs of the highs. We should kind of stay until we have control over the highs.
No, you're never going to have control, right? Because you have the Rockefeller families, the Rothschilds. And say, bro, the people that's in control, they're not famous. You don't know them. I would say go as high as you can go, period. But be wary that you're still a nigga. And as long as you understand that, you'll be just fine. right? The moment you think we are equal to people that came here on the Plymouth Rock bullshit and the Christopher Columbus bullshit and all that shit there, the moment you think you equal to people that are actually black, just lighter skinned, you
will get humbled.
because they are inferior of us.
Oh yeah.
Period. No matter how it sounds. And all it takes is for us to come together. So they may show that they divide us. So we can't.
Message.
Yeah.
With that being said, see, how can they get at you? How can they follow you, man? Give us some. All
right. Chopper Young City Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and reactivate my main account probably in a couple of days. Camouflage. That's all right. I got buku tapes out. So basically, I got a tape that's coming on the 8th. You heard me? That's called City Limits. Basically, what my goal is like this, yo. I'm not really enthused with going to the majors, but I know that's the goal. You heard me? It's because, it's really hard for you without that machine behind you, right? So I'm dropping my last tape, independent, called City Limits on the 8th of this month of October. I see it like this here. If you're an independent artist, put out the body of work. Ain't nobody anticipating you. It don't matter what kind of status you got, regardless of what. We living in the fast industry, a freelancing industry. No one's anticipating you, right? Put out the body of work, right? Once the body of work is out, bruh, you double back and shoot the videos. You get on the media and then you campaign your shit, right? If you go that way, shout out to the Bay for the game and E40 and Mr. Fab. If you go that way, you can make some money, you'll make some noise, and somebody's going to call. Don't wait on nobody to call. If you got all the artists out here, if you ain't got no money, if you ain't got no motion, say, bro, go get a job. You don't have to rob and kill. And the only ops is yourself. You're your only op. You heard me? Go get a fucking job, right? And if you love what you do, once you get that money from that hard work that you're sacrificing, you'll know if this is for you or not. Go get a fucking job. There's nothing wrong with going to go get a 9-to-5, racking up your money. Because once you rack up your money, you heard me, from the hard work that you accumulated, you'll be very wary of what you invest that money into.
Come on, message once again.
So stack your money. And then if you're feeling, in your mind that this is what you want to do, you'll know how to spend your money. Because I'm going to tell you right now, shout out to Tory Lanez. He hit me up too on Instagram. He taught us a valuable lesson. You can make this money independent. Young Dolph, you heard me? You can make this money independent if you love yourself. So know thyself. You dig? Me, I read every Sunday, no matter what's going on. I read the 48 Laws of Power. I read Donald Goines books. I made sure that I re-educate myself because everything that I've been taught, I learned that I know nothing at all. Re-educate yourself. You dig? Get yourself some spirituality. It don't matter if you believe in Jesus or Allah, any of these people. Get you some hope, get you some faith. You dig? Know that it's something that's higher than us. And whatever that is, find your way. Because I promise you, when I started re-educating myself, it made me want to become a businessman. I'm opening up a restaurant back home in New Orleans. When I was living the rap life, I just wanted to fuck hoes. I wanted to be like Cash Money. I wanted to be like No Limit. I wanted to just have what they had. And then when I finally got what they had, I realized I had nothing at all because as fast as I got it, I lost it to get it right back again, to realize, you heard me, that it's not about the material things, right? Number one is about family value. You have to love yourself. You really do. You're nobody without family. Even if you don't come from a family that love you or that raised you like me. I created my family. I'm off Baron and Martin Luther King Street. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King Boulevard. I'm off Baron Street, Martin Luther King Boulevard. But I come from a place towards they took me in as a child, a lost child, a foster child, right? And I created them as my family. All I'm going to say is love yourself first. You learn how to love others. And when you learn how to love others, you'll be wary and considerate, Diddy, of how to treat people. And I'm not bashing Diddy either. It's because deep down, it's like a 50-50. One half of me is like, fuck that nigga. The other half of me is grateful and appreciative that he gave me a chance that nobody else did. So regardless of what, love yourself and you'll figure it out later. But make sure that you don't wait to do it.
Come on, wise words from a wise chop, man. With that being said, we got to say it, man. Chopper Young City in the building. Once again, he back.
Thank y'all for having me, too.
you are a real life street star. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Thank you.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Mogul. Hey.